So hello and welcome to another HTML5 animated banner tutorial. We are going to create a quick animation with hearts, and right now I will show you what we will be doing. So right now very quickly I'm going to download this file, and I'm going to provide you a link in the description so you can download it, and I'm also going to provide you my Illustrator file in case that this won't be free in the future. So just click free download and click download. I am not going to do it because I already did it, and it is going to give you a zip file like this, and I will right click and I will choose extract here, and I will double click on this EPUB file, and it is going to open me this in the Illustrator. I will create new document, so Ctrl N or file new, and I want to go with 300 by 600, and I will just click create. Now what I can do, I will zoom out a little bit with Alt and mouse wheel, and I can click like so, and I can see that everything is grouped together. So I can right click and I can choose ungroup like so. And right now this is going to be separated, and I'm going to get this to the new document like so. I can scale this little bit like this, and I'm going to get some of the heart. So this is still grouped together, so I will right click and I'm going to choose release clipping mask like so. And right now I will right click and I'm going to choose ungroup, and I will one more time have to ungroup this like so until I will get to the heart like so. There is also a possibility that you are going to double click until you will get to the vector that you want. Now I'm going to drag this heart in here like so, and I'm going to scale this little bit like this. And now what we need to do is we want to put both of them to the separated layer. So I will click on the layer 1, I will click on these 3 lines, and I will choose release to layer sequence, and I'm going to select them like so, and I'm going to get them outside. And layer 1 is going to be empty, so I'm going to delete it like so. And now I'm going to save this, and I'm going to provide you this, and I will see you in Adobe Animate in few seconds. So right now I am in the Adobe Animate, and I will go with 300 by 600, and frame rate is fine as it is, and I want to have HTML5 canvas, and I will just hit create. Now what I can do is I can go to the place where I saved my Illustrator file, so I'm going to have it in here, and basically I'm going to drag it to the Adobe Animate, and this is going to give me some kind of options. Make sure that you have everything checked in here, and I'm just going to click import, and these I want to have as it is. So import, and I'm going to have them like so, and I'm going to have them on the 2 layers. I'm going to name my layers, so this is going to be heart. And this one, I can go ahead and call this to be text, for example. Now what I want to do is I want to convert the heart to the symbol, so I can animate it. So I will click on the heart, I will go to the modify, I will go to the convert to symbol, and I can go ahead and call this heart like so. And I'm going to click OK. And now I'm going to have in my library a movie clip symbol like so. Now what I want to do is I want to extend the timeline for both of them. So I will go maybe to the frame, I don't know, 250. We can later on change this. And I'm going to click F5, or I can right click and choose insert frame. And this is basically going to extend the timeline like so. And now what I want to do is I want to animate the heart. So I can go to the heart like so, and I am going to hit Q, or I will go to the free transform tool, and I'm going to scale this like so. And then I'm going to go maybe to frame 15 or 16, 17, it doesn't matter. I will click F6, or you can right click and choose insert keyframe. And I'm going to on this keyframe scale this, so I'm going to do something like this, and I'm going to right click and choose create classic twin. So we are going to have an animation like so, and I'm going to create some kind of easing, so I will click on the press keyframe, I will go to the classic ease, and I'm going to choose easy in out like so, and we are going to have something like this. Now what I can do is I can go ahead in here, I can click F6, and then I'm going to go to this keyframe, and I'm going to click on the heart, and I'm going to choose that my alpha is going to be 0. So basically we are going to have this animation, and until this keyframe then the opacity or alpha is going to be 100%, and then the animation will continue to be bigger, but it is going to fade away like so. And now what I can do is I can duplicate this hard layer. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose duplicate layers like so. And now I'm going to have this hard 2 times like so. I can go ahead and position this like so, and right now what would happen is that I'm going to have this once and then I'm going to have this second time. But what I can do is I would like to position this second heart to the different location. It's not very easy to do this because if I would go maybe to the heart, so I will go in here and I'm going to double click, and in here I'm going to position the heart like so. What is going to happen is that both of them are going to be positioned like this, and it is going to be a little bit weird. So I will go back like so, and I don't want to do this this way. So what I can do is there is this thing called edit multiple frames, and I'm going to click on this one. This is going to give me a range of frames, so I will with my mouse put it like so. So basically I want to have covered all of these keyframes. Then I will click on this hard copy layer and I am going to position it maybe like so. And then I am going to unclick this edit multiple frames. And right now basically what is going to happen is that whole animation is going to be moved like so. And I can go ahead and duplicate this a few times. So I'm going to hit duplicate layer one more time, and I can go ahead and maybe position this like so. And one more time we can do the same thing. I am going to choose edit multiple. I'm going to just click this. I want to have this so my first keyframe and last keyframe are in the range. Is it like so? I can put it like this if I want, or I can put it like so. This doesn't matter. And I'm going to click like so, and maybe I'm going to position this like so, and then I'm going to unclick this. So we are going to have something like this, like this, like this. And now if I can go ahead and duplicate then them together. So I'm going to select them, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose duplicate layers like so. So right now I'm going to have them duplicated like so, and I can go ahead and click on this keyframe with shift on this keyframe and position it maybe like so. And one more time what I can do the same thing with the before, edit multiple keyframes. I'm going to have this range and I will click on this one. And I'm going to maybe position it in here like so. I will click on this one and I'm going to position it maybe like so. And I'm going to click on this one and I'm going to position it maybe like so. And I'm going to unclick this like so. So basically right now we are going to have something like this, and like this, and like this. And right now, if I want, I can play with it as much as I want. But the maybe last thing that I can do is I can go ahead and right click and duplicate them like so. And I'm going to just position it a little bit like so. So basically they are going to be looping. And if you want, you can go ahead and do the one more time this with move multiple frames. So I could go ahead and maybe position this one a little bit like so. This one I can position a little bit like so. Maybe this one I can position a little bit like so. So something like this, and I'm going to unclick this. So basically we are going to have something like this. Okay, fine. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my file very quickly. So I'm going to hit Ctrl S and I will go in here and I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to call this folder to be animate, and I will go inside and I'm going to call this to be heart like so, and I am going to hit save. And I'm going to show you one thing that right now what happened is that if I go in here and if I go to the place, if I go to the folder animate, I'm going to have my animate files in here like so. I have one animate file and one is like a recover file. Maybe you are going to have only one, it doesn't matter. But if I'm going to right now hit Ctrl Enter, and this is going to basically show me the animation animation in the browser, I'm going to have something like this, and this is going to be looping forever. But right now, if I go to the place where I saved my animate file, I'm going to have some JavaScript, HTML, and some images. So as soon as you are going to hit Ctrl Enter, it is going to put these files in the place where you have saved the animate file. Now what I can do is maybe this one, the last heart. So it is this one. What I am going to do is I am not going to fade this away. So basically I'm going to get rid of this keyframe, the last keyframe, so I can right click and I can choose clear keyframe or Shift F6, and it is going to give me something like this. And if you are going to have these dots in here, you can right click and you can choose remove classic twin, and it is going to put it like so. And what I can do right now is I will go with this edit multiple keyframes, and I'm going to position this heart maybe in here like so, and I'm going to unclick this. So basically I don't want this heart to disappear, but I want this heart to stay, and I'm going to create new layer, and on this new layer I can create some kind of simple text. I can write maybe with black color something like I can write something like 50% of the dinner, I don't know, and I am going to don't want to have this like so, so I'm going to choose a regular font, and I'm going to basically scale this like so, something like this. Maybe I'm going to choose some kind of medium like so, and I can put it like this. Maybe I can put it to the italic like so. I'm not going to be bothered about it, and I'm going to basically click F8, and I'm going to convert this to the symbol. And what I can do is I'm going to position the initial keyframe maybe in here like so. I'm going to create movie. I already have this as a movie clip, so I'm going to create new keyframe F6, and I will go to this keyframe, and I'm going to position this little bit down like so, and I'm going to create classic twin, and I will click on this first keyframe, and I'm going to maybe choose that alpha is going to be 0, so we are going to have something like this. And maybe what I can do is choose easing, but I'm going to choose easy out, so I want this to start quickly and end slowly like so. So we are going to have it like this, and I'm going to create one more layer, and this layer is going to be some kind of button. So I'm going to go to the rectangle tool. If I'm going to create a rectangle like so, it is going to have these corners like so. But if you want to have the corners like this, I don't even know how to say it, but I'm going to in here rectangle options type 40 like so, and it is going to create me a shape like this. And I'm going to do something like this, and I will change the color to be red like so, and maybe with I don't know, white text. I will go to the text, and I'm going to choose white text, and I can type something like go to web or whatever. And I'm going to scale this little bit with Q like so, and I'm going to position this maybe like this, and I'm going to select this, hit F. I didn't want to select the text, so I'm going to do it like so. Let me see. Okay, I will go back like so. One more time I will have to select it, F8, and I'm going to call this symbol 2, it's fine. And I'm going to create the same animation as for the text, so I'm going to position this keyframe maybe in here like so, and I'm going to go in here, create new keyframe F6. This one I'm going to position like so, and I will click on it. I'm going to choose that alpha is going to be 0, and I'm going to create classic twin, and I'm going to create some kind of easing, so I can go with maybe with this one like so, and we are going to have it like this, but I'm going to make this come a little bit later like so. So the text is going to come, and this one is going to come, so we are going to have it like so. like so, and I will click anywhere like so. I will click on the stage, and I'm going to choose that I want to have some kind of tint of the red, so I don't want to have this to be completely white. And now what you can do is all of the rest of these frames in here, I can get rid of them. So maybe I can go to the frame 180, and I can go in here and with shift click like so. So I have selected all of this like so. You can go ahead from here, it depends on you, and you can go with shortcut shift F5, or you can right click and choose remove frames like this. And now I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, and we will see what we are going to have. So we have something like this, and then this is going to come like so. And basically by default this is going to be looping forever. So right now I can go ahead like so, and I forget about these bottom layers, so I'm going to get rid of them like so. So I'm going to select it like this, and I'm going to choose shift F5. Like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the animation, so I'm going to create new layer, and I'm going to call this layer to be code like this, and I will right click, and I'm going to choose actions, and I can go ahead with very simple code, which is basically this.stop and parentheses and semicolon like so. And I'm going to, with these arrows, close this, and I'm going to position this like so. And basically if I'm going to put it like this, this animation is going to play only once, and after one time it is going to stop, and it is not going to be looping more. Or what you can do is, I'm going to provide you a link in the description. You can get a little bit more complex code. It is going to be something like this. So in the website it is like you have something like this, and it is in here. And I will go to the Adobe Animate, and I am going to replace the code. So I will go in here like so, right click actions, I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to paste this new code. And basically this number means how many times do I want to loop the timeline. So if I'm going to have 3, I will change this to number 2. If I'm going to have 2, it means that it is going to loop 2 times, and then it is going to stop. You can go with any number, you can go with number 22 or whatever, and like so. And now I'm going to show you how you can export this file. So I will go to the place where I have saved this, and I have all of these files, and I explain you why they are here. So I'm going to get rid of them. So I'm going to delete them like so, and I'm going to stay only with the animate files. And I will go to the file, I will go to the publish settings, I will go to this folder, and I will go to the place where I have my animate file. So it is going to be in here like so. Here is my animate file. You cannot see it, but it is in there. And I'm going to create a new folder, which I'm going to call index, and I will go inside, and I'm going to call this index also, and I'm going to hit save. I will click OK. I will go to the file, and I'm going to choose publish. And if I go in here right now, I'm going to have the index in here, and I'm going to have these images, index HTML and JavaScript. And if you want this to work in Google Ads, you need to go to the publish settings, so the HTML.js, and uncheck these hosted libraries like so. OK, and file and publish, and it is going to give you one additional file, these libraries. And yeah, that's something that is important. In these images, you are going to have something like this, and you are going to have this as a PNG file. You can go to the file and publish settings, and there are some other options. Export image assets, you have texture, and you have some other options. If you want, you can try to mess with that, but I'm going to hit cancel. And there is one final step if we want this to work in Google Ads. There is one little code that we need to add to our HTML file. I'm going to provide also this in the description, and I'm going to just basically copy this, and I will go to the place where I have this index, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to choose open with brackets. You can open this with any text editor, Notepad, Atom, Sublime Text, brackets. They are all free to download, but I will go with brackets like so. It is going to open me a code, and I have this like HTML head, meta and meta, and after this second meta before this title I want to hit enter, and I'm going to paste it like so. This space in here, it doesn't matter, but it is maybe good practice to stay like so, and I'm going to just change the width and height to my width and height. So this is 300 by 250, but we had 300 by 600, so I'm going to put it like so. So our banner is like so, 300 by 600. I will save this, I will close this, and I am going to I will go in here like so, where I have my index folder. I will right click and I'm going to choose send to, and I will go with zip like so, and it is going to give me a zip file which needs to be smaller than 150 kilobytes, and it is. So yeah, this is it. This was hopefully, I don't know how long I'm recording, but hopefully this was a little bit shorter tutorial than usually, and I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial, that you have learned maybe something new. And yeah, I'm going to provide you all of the links that I said that I'm going to provide you. And yeah, if you like this video, hit the like, maybe consider to subscribe, and maybe I will see you in some other tutorial. Take care. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.